back, aviators. We're in the next leg of this South African tour. We are just going to be heading now in a north, think about this, eastwards direction. Oh gee, it's early in the morning. Taking us up close to the, I want to say Namibian border. Is it Namibia? Or is it, my geography of Africa is shocking. Namibia, yeah, it was right, there we go. Anyway, that's where we're heading. And yeah, it's another lovely day here in South Africa. Let's get this flight underway. And go from there. Back in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. PMDG have recently released their 737-800 for 2024. I'll just talk about that a minute before I get in the cockpit. And I've had a little look at some of the reviews on YouTube, and I think there's still a little bit of fixing to do with some of the texturing. I think people are not too happy about that, and also the Boris audio sound pack is not yet compatible with it. So once I've done those two things, yeah, I may well get it if I've managed to then iron out my other Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 problems I've been having with FedEx blurry runways, and I've had a couple of computer crashes. So I've sort of fixed my computer now, and I've adjusted some of the graphics settings, so hopefully going forwards that is going to help, or at least completely resolve those issues. Anyway, let's get this flight underway. Stand here outside the plane waffling to you for ages. That's brilliant. My daughter is next door, and she's got this like sound effects machine, and it's just, you probably heard it giving a round of applause. And I think I'll leave that in. It'll be quite funny. Oh, she's also playing Christmas music as well, which, considering it is the 22nd of December at the time of me doing this, is quite appropriate. Anyway, on, and yes, you will hear her here and there. Let me just check. My throttle is going to behave, because I've had issues with those recently on my last flight, as you remember. Anyway, let's get this flight underway, shall we? All that stuff off. So pretty scenic here. We're back in the hills. We did fly over quite a few planes on the last leg. You're going to hear my daughter in the background. I really can't be bothered to edit all her noises out, so yeah, apologies for that. Just imagine I've got an excitable child in the back of the plane, and yeah, you'll get the idea of how this flight is going to be. She is, interestingly enough, quite obsessed with flying, to the point that she'll often sit here with me watching me fly. You won't hear her speak or anything, because she's non-verbal. She's a special needs little girl, but she's yeah, she does enjoy her flying, both on the simulator here and in real life. So yeah, there we go. As I said earlier, she's quite appropriately got this soundbook which plays sort of Christmas sounds, which I guess is wonderfully appropriate for the time of year it is at the time of me flying this. I mean, it's not going to be wonderfully appropriate if you're watching this in 6 months' time in the middle of summer, right? But at this moment in time, it is the 22nd of December. I finish work until the 5th of January, so should give me a chance to do a bit of flight. I tell you what, I need to crack on with my Tiger Moth tour as well. It's just, I don't know, I just get home from work quite late in the evenings, and yeah, I just don't always feel like flying on the simulator, funnily enough, because I'm usually tired out. So that's why I haven't seen so much content recently, certainly from these kind of flights. Obviously I still try and fly at the weekends as and when I can, when my computer's behaving and I'm not away doing other things. Let's just, no, I didn't straighten up my heading bug rather annoyingly. Go full power in a minute and blast off, sound like a spaceship. We'll take off down this runway. Did put the flaps down, didn't I? Yes. Good job, autopilot. And up. Flaps. Lights. Let's put my controls back, shall we? Otherwise it looks a bit silly. Supposed to clap when we land. Yeah, she's got this little toy which is like these various sound effects. I might have to borrow that later for one of these videos just for the amusement factor. Okay, we're going to bank round to the left here, I think, because we've got some quite high mountains, hills, mountains, whatever to the right. So let's turn left because, as I said, we're heading in a northeasterly direction. Climbing out towards 4,000 feet. Just need to see if we're going to be above these. Have we decided if they're hills or mountains yet? I mean, 4,000, you come on, they're mountains. Then I suppose if you live in somewhere like Switzerland, you might see them more as hills. It's all relative to where you are, I guess. I did look up a while ago what constitutes a mountain. I remember one of my previous videos. I can't remember what it was now, but let's just say it's not flat and agree on that. There's some kind of quarry or mine down there by the looks of things. It should tell me on this map. We're flying past. Yeah, it's a copper mine. Now we're actually just flying over a couple of the nature reserves right now. Not that you're really going to see it. I mean, animals are in the game. I don't even think I've seen them once or twice. Animals in the game. Quite an interesting landscape. Reminds me a bit of when I did my Australian tour, and that got all sort of orange and sandy like this. So yeah, quite reminiscent of that. And as you can see already, a very different landscape from where we left Cape Town, which is not all that many 100 miles away, to be honest. So yeah, it's interesting to see how quickly it all changes. So not far from our destination now, as you can see, the landscape is pretty interesting, very sort of sandy, deserty, these like green hills. It's quite a contrast, really interesting. And as I say, we're about 20 miles from our destination, so jump back in the cockpit now in preparation for landing. So essentially this place we're flying to is literally by another mine, so it's probably where a lot of these airstrips exist, I'd imagine, to bring the workers in and out to these, I guess, well, relatively remote locations. Namibia just off in our distance to the left there, and as I said again, what an absolutely striking landscape. It's fair to say so far in this tour that South Africa has been absolutely not much like I really expected. So yeah, that's why it's been a lot of fun to fly around a part of the world that you know, geographically wise, I'm not really massively familiar with. So, and of course, part of the world that certainly you don't see too much from, like, you know, when you look at like flight sim channels, everyone flies Europe, North America predominantly. Certainly from the ones I've seen. So it's nice to come. daughter's got her sound things turned up full blast, so you probably got a load of that in the background. I'm sure what she's listening to actually. Oh, I think it's Thomas the Tank Engine. Brilliant. Right, apologies for this. My daughter's managed to turn her tablet up full blast, so you're going to have all her music and stuff in the background for this landing. Yeah, brilliant. Mixture of nursery rhymes. She rather annoyingly has recently discovered how to adjust the volume on her tablet and prefers it at full blast naturally. It's wonderful. Said no one ever. Anyway, we shall shortly be arriving into Annakop Airport. It's actually really quite annoying. I do apologise. Hope you are enjoying the musical backing to this landing, courtesy of my daughter. Can only hope. Well, it's not going to go flat. It's fully charged, unfortunately, her tablet. Oh dear. This is incidentally why you don't always get much talking in my videos, because half the time when she's here staying with me I have to edit her out. Although, if you'd like to hear more from my daughter, please leave a comment. I doubt you will, or want to, but... oh dear. She's right, really. You can expect her on a fair few more videos because she's here with me for Christmas. I still haven't got the field in sight. Ah, maybe over there, just behind. Yeah, I think I see it now. I think we see it. So I'm so confident I see it. I'm going to kill the. There you go. To see how Trim always does that. Yes, I think that's our runway. I said it's a soft runway, but it looks distinctly tarmacy. Unless it's gravel. We'll see as we go near it. Let's just throttle back now. There we go. That's got to be it. It's the most runway looking thing around here, isn't it? So I would hazard a guess that's where we're going to land. Ah, that's a bit more seasonally appropriate. I'd like to take this opportunity to wish all my viewers a Merry Christmas. I like that song. I'll tell you what, it's actually quite distracting having that in the background and trying to land this. Oh, I'll trim it up. A bit more power. Sorry, it's really distracting but in a quite funny way. Oh dear. Oh, hello. It's alright. focus on the job at hand. Come on. I wonder... No, don't bring it over here. No. Oh, boy. I was going to say, I wonder if pilots in real life get distracted by sounds from the cabin behind them, if they can hear much of it. Not that there's kids playing stuff on their tablets typically, but oh, here we go. It's like a sort of gravelly strip, isn't it? Coming down quite a rat's level, but no. There we go. Oh, there we go. Quite pleased with that one. I think the replay will prove that to be quite a good landing. Let's got a bit of a crosswind and see the windsock there. Let's just spin it round because I think the parking spaces were back up the other way, weren't they? Yeah. I've no idea what she's listening to now. Where the hell is the taxiway off this? Oh, we've missed it. Brilliant. That's it. We're just going to go across the dirt then. You can see what a steep descent we sort of made down. We were quite high, of course we had no pappies to go with. Musical accompaniment for my daughter who's running back and forth with her tablet, giving you some dramatic classical music to enjoy as we come into land. Oh yes, just... yeah, we just about saved that landing. I think that's going to give me quite a heavy landing rate, but I actually got to stand there and play it loudly, so I do apologise. So yeah, again, another view of our landing complete with background music on and off from my daughter. You can see it's quite a steep. We nearly smashed it and we just sort of levelled off at the last minute. It's going to be interesting to see how that translates into our landing rate. I think we landed that quite well actually. But we'll get the landing rate for you now and see what that has to say. So yeah, as you can see from the Volanta replay, we headed north-eastwards and up towards the Namibian border and landing with a landing rate, oh, I think it's quite generous to us, 30. Because we just pulled out of that quite steep descent just at the right minute, gave us a landing rate of 30 feet per minute. Yeah, we'll take that. Not going to argue that. As I say, I'm not sure how accurate this thing is. So thank you once again for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, complete with my daughter's acoustic assistance in the background. Oh, she's just coming back. Brilliant. There we go. So it's farewell from the both of us. See you. Great. I'm not even going to bother to edit that out. Anyway, we'll see you next time. Thank you very much for watching. Farewell for now. Might use that as my ending tune if I can get away with it not getting a copyright strike. Anyway, right. Sorry. Yes, we're going now.